Hi, beautiful people. Today is not an inspirational moment. Today is me going on a little bit of a rant here. You know, the other night I watched a new TV pilot show called Rise. And during that, the one of the main characters in it was really sticking out, and he was really taking the steps forward, and he was making things happen. And so it goes that he was starting to change things. He was mixing things up. He was making things different than what they used to be. And there was so many people that were trying to constrict him. They were trying to force his hand not to do anything different than what is normal. And what got me on that was I remember the story about the crabs in a basket. You see, the fishermen that go for crabs, they have these baskets. And the crabs go into the basket, and when they try to walk out of it, the other crabs grab hold of them and pull them back. Well, that's the impression I got from watching that show, was that this man was trying to get out of the basket. He was trying to make himself fly, and not just himself fly, but he was also trying to get other people to come with him. And as the show progressed, they were following him. They were becoming more. They actually started to shine, including Rosie Perez, who was supposed to be the expert in directing plays in the show. She was also in the beginning kind of hesitant and wanted to quit, and she didn't quit, but she came in on board, and the two of them together are making a fantastic thing going on with these kids. What really got me going, though, is that all these kids here in the United States are all starting to band together, and they're all starting to talk about gun control. They're all starting to look at what's been broken in our world, and they want to change it. Now, for me, I really want them to succeed, whatever it may be, because I don't have an answer, and I know that these kids are coming up with an answer. They're coming up with something that's better for the whole society as a whole. And I guess what I'm afraid of is that this pulling people back in the basket could happen to these kids with the press. Because what happened to me this morning was I started reading a review about that TV show Rise. And the newspapers said that the main character was really a jerk, and that he was overstepping his boundaries, and he was changing things without having any other person involved. And what I saw was totally different than what I heard the newspapers, or what I read in the newspaper. And I was really getting pissed. I was getting to that point of, what does it mean to these kids that they're actually coming out of the basket? They're actually starting to expand. Well, what does that have to do with us in relationships? Where is it that we're stuck in relationships? Where is it that we're stuck in our business relationships, our personal relationships, our friendship relationships, where people are starting to pull us back? You know, I've experienced that a couple months back. I've had where I felt like I was being pulled back into the basket, and I said, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. And I don't want you to do it either. I am tired of us as a society holding on to the past, thinking it's going to change the future. You know, there's so many things that are going on that are different, and they're better. They start to shine something better. And I want you to have that better in your life too. So I think I've got it out of my system now, but I just want you to get out of the basket. Get out of that basket and thrive. Get out of that basket and live your life in your dreams and your passions and your desires. Well, this is Roger, hoping you have love, peace, joy, and appreciation in your life. Take care for now.